welcome to Take 5 today. I'm your host, Wanda Williams. I am here today with Harold Stewart and Doby Effect, and they've been entertaining us all day. We're going to talk about the music industry and how long they've been in the industry, and also find out why your mama said, don't date a musician. We'll be right back. We're back with Harold Stewart and the Doby Effects. I'm going to have them introduce themselves. I'm going to start here.
Steve Williams.
Alvin Turner.
Great Doby.
Harold Stewart.
Oh, how long have you been in the industry? I know you've been in the industry for a long time. Tell us a little bit about your background.
So, I've been playing pretty much most of my life.
And my pops started me out on the saxophone in junior high school when I was 13 years old. And I played all through high schools, but as I was going to school, I played with local bands.
I've been playing ever since 11 years old. Got a paper route and bought me a conga drum. Then my dad bought me a drum set, so I play drums and percussion.
I started off when I was about 13 years old, and I can remember the first time I was on stage, I was about 16 or 17 because while I was 13, the word got around that I could sing. Back in the day, everybody would stand on the corner and sing the doo-wop.
Okay, y'all are musicians, right? Is that what y'all do, right?
That's right.
Is this work? Is this work? Y'all work?
definitely.
Is this work? How is this work?
Combination of fun and work.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
What's the work part? Alvin,
Practice and shows.
why do you have to practice?
Well, to have a nice show, you have to practice. To have a perfect, nice show and sound good for the audience. To impress the audience, and you have to practice.
Okay. So you just can't get up on the stage and just play anything?
Oh no,
No.
and
In
I play
order to
this
be
thing.
good,
Yeah.
you have to practice.
You have to
Yeah,
practice.
You have to be on top of your game.
Now, I've heard that some musicians do not like to practice. They like to go up there and wing it.
And it shows.
Yeah, the shows, yeah.
It does show. Practice is
Really
not
show.
Yeah.
Being
I
tight,
must
having a
practice.
groove.
What about the business aspect of the industry? Do you have to know the business? What is the business?
It's elusive, first of all.
It's what?
Elusive. It's hard to grab it. You know, it's hard to understand it. You have to engage in the business end of it.
Why? Why can't I just, I
Because-
say you take care of it, I get out there and play my music and get off the stage?
You know, you become one of those who get taken advantage of.
Okay, I'm taking advantage of. Oh, okay. We don't want that, huh?
No, you don't.
And taking advantage of far as...
Financially and talent-wise. They use your talent to enrich themselves.
Wow. So that means getting paid. So I like to think that I help with promoting musicians as much as I can. I've never run into a situation where I had to get money that wasn't getting paid. So how do you deal with that? If somebody at the end of the show, you tired, you waiting for your money, they come to you, well, I'm sorry, hon, we didn't make no money at the door, so I can't pay you tonight. Now what do you do? Do you say,
Just go
I'm
home.
leaving with a bottle of this gin, or I'm taking this chandelier, or I'm taking this chair, or this table would look good in my house?
That's right.
What do you do when it happens?
Right.
You go to People's Court. No.
Okay, and y'all pay, don't get no money. What do you do when they don't pay you? What are you doing?
We normally have to sign, you have a contract.
Contracts.
Yeah.
Okay, what if you didn't
You
have?
have to keep your dignity and just go on, just move on.
You just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though that person owes you money,
Right.
you work that night. Okay, Doby's disagreeing. Go ahead, Doby.
Well, no, it's hope that it never happens.
But
But
if-
sometimes it does, and that's showbiz.
Yeah.
And so you just chalk it up to
I mean,
bad. I won't work for you no more.
Right, there you go.
Right.
You live and you learn, because you run into people like that, and those situations, those are the kind of people that pretty much don't care.
Right.
You know, you can get into a dangerous situation like that.
Has anybody said, hey, man, I'll be back tomorrow and you best have my money? Y'all ever hey.
Let's not forget also that you can have contracts also, you know,
Yeah.
especially on the bigger jobs.
That's
you
the
know.
best way
If
to
you
do
got
it.
a contract, then there's no questions asked. You know,
Right.
you know what should be done.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay, have a contract.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
Have a
should.
contract.
You want to have that,
You wanna have
especially
that.
when you're talking about $1,000. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta have that. Take them to court.
Y'all would go. Have y'all ever had to go to court to get your money?
I haven't never had to go, but
You would.
it would. I would go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No arguments. Just okay. See you in court.
Y'all have been doing originals for me, which is awesome. They sound great. We did Love Knows. What else we do? The song
Where
I
did
Love
all
You.
those years go?
Where did all those do? I love that. When I first heard that song, I love that song. And you would do a little something before. Is that something y'all just made up?
I wrote that song for my grandchildren.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where did all the years go?
Where did all those years?
That little intermission thing we did.
Yeah, well, the
Another
last one we
original
did.
of yours.
Oh, that one was for my mother.
Oh, that one's for your mom.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
was titled, that's got the kind of mellow feel.
Right, the mellow
It's titled
one.
Catherine by Night.
Oh,
and
wow.
the reason I had that mellow feel to it
Mm-hmm.
is because my mother in the evening time would always be, oh, shuck now. She always, her mood always changed to, you know, ready for anything.
So how do you write songs, Stephen? Do you dream about it? Or let's
I
say
had dreams and wrote music, waking up. Let me remember that
Wake
chord
up
I was
in the middle of the
playing.
night, yeah.
But what I do, I'm actually a bass player and a guitar player. So when I write, most of it happens on the 6-string guitar. And I might start off with a bass line and then create some chords behind that.
would your lives be without music? Let's say there was no music and what was Doby? I'm gonna go with Doby. Doby was shaking his head like, hey, if you ain't got no music, it ain't nothing going on.
That's true.
Really? How do you feel about that?
Well, music for me is my life. A day wouldn't go by without some type of music that would set my mood, that sets your total being. And it's universal. You know, everybody can relate to music. You cannot speak the same language, but everybody relates to music in the same way.
Absolutely.
I went to Africa. We couldn't speak the same language. We didn't know what we were talking about, but we played the same music.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
That's a question that's hard, that's almost impossible to answer. What would life be without music?
Yeah.
Music has been around forever
Yeah.
in some shape or form, even if it was a ding.
Yeah. I wonder who thought about that. Let's take something. And they go,
Right,
dun,
you
dun,
know,
dun. Oh, wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. And all of a sudden they just start, oh, yeah, this is, what are we going to call this? Music.
Right,
Oh, okay.
Right.
And also, music is like healing also.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
music is just, it
Right.
touched people.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
playing this one gig out in Colorado and,
Yeah.
and I was, doing a solo guitar gig, and after I finished playing, this lady came up to me and said, I just came from a funeral and mother had passed, and I came out just to kind of relax, and you were playing this guitar, and you just made my life feel so much better, you know, just listening to your guitar, listening to the music after the funeral and whatnot, you know. So it's kind of a healing in a way too.
Is there no business like show business?
There's no other business like, I don't think, but it's art, you know, it's life, you know, love, you know.
Exactly.
So it's, this is some kind of business. I'll tell you, that's all I can say.
It's a business.
Music comes from the heart.
Right.
So whatever's inside of you, inside of your heart, it shows.
Great passion you give out through your music, and you just love, you know.
Exactly.
It can't be helped.
So what you're saying is that music is powerful.
Yeah.
It's got power to it. It's got energy. It's got life.
Exactly.
What about the women? That's why your mama told you don't date nobody in the band. Now, what about the women to be around? You know, I want to get close to the man in the band. You know, like, what is that like?
Well, it's a good feeling to be liked by someone, by women. But it's like you got to be careful. You know, you don't want to get some teeth knocked out by someone throwing a bottle or talking to the wrong one.
Yeah,
so it's best
exactly.
to just speak and leave it alone and try to cut it off if it get too fresh.
What if they follow you home and they on your doorstep knocking on the door?
Whoa.
Has that ever happened?
To that point, it can get to that.
Right, they come home and call you on the phone. They got your number from somebody
That's
else.
right. It can get to that.
Yeah, has it been that way?
It has.
You got them eyes, Harold. Look at this. Look at them eyes. Look at them bedroom eyes. Come on now, Harold.
Women get pretty bold.
That's how I figured. They show you all the muscles and stuff. They follow you home. I know they do. Women be all over you. They love some hair. How long y'all think y'all can keep doing this? Now y'all been doing. I'm not gonna tell y'all age. I know everybody age here except maybe Doby. But Doby, I thought she was like 20 years old when I met her. Harold told me something different. He said, "You're so young, man." And I was like, "Oh, Doby looks so young. You know, all y'all look young."
Right.
But how long do you think you can keep on doing this?
Well, as long as we feel the way we feel about the business, there's just no end to it.
Yeah, you can do this up until your older age, you know. You know, music, you know, we're not, you know, rock stars, but you know, come on. We're artists, you know. Yeah. And that's something you can carry on for a long time.
77 years.
Music keeps me young.
Yeah,
Y'all look young.
Yeah,
y'all look young. Y'all do that. What keep y'all young?
Yeah.
So
music,
I'll play music until I can't do it anymore.
Okay.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Till I stop breathing. That's what I say.
Okay. So you have to wheel you out in a wheelchair.
Exactly.
Like I use my fingers.
Yeah, there you go. Stephen Beck just give him his guitar. You know, Yeah, he did. They did. You know.
But you can't indulge in drugs. Drugs, if you know, addicts, you become an addict, hooked on drugs, that can end it all.
I want you to talk about that because I was having a discussion with somebody about what drugs make you more creative and you need the drugs.
It makes you sell your acts. It make you may not be able to get it back if you get. All depends on how bad you get on it, or alcoholic, or something like that, or you get hooked on some kind of drug or alcohol. That can stop it right there.
So you don't need to be high to be creative because some people are arguing with somebody about that.
Just stay natural. Stay natural.
Just be who you are. Now, you know, I also was arguing with this person about it. A lot of times it's stage fright.
Yeah.
And I was trying to tell him that it's not so much that they just want to drink, but hey, it's stage fright. I have stage fright.
Yeah.
You know, and people suggested that I start drinking before I do a show.
Right.
And I said, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, I'm sorry.
When I first started playing this a few years ago, I would get stage fright because, you know, when I'm playing it, and I see people enjoying it, then it's like, you're doing it in the back of my mind. You're doing it. And they're like, oh, man. I get nervous and my fingers freeze up on me. And so I did everything I could to avoid having a drink before going on stage.
Good.
And I'm working on that now, and it's working out for me.
So you suggest to the young people out here that you don't need the drugs in order to sustain, because sooner or later it's going to get you.
It's going to get you.
Because your tolerance is going to get more and more and more, and then you're unable to make the rehearsals on time. You're unable to get on stage. You're getting sick. You know, you're going to have to cancel, and everybody's counting on you.
Spend a lot of money.
You know, a lot of money.
Waste money.
Don't get high on drugs. Get high on your music.
There you go. That's good. Hey, I like that. I'd like to thank my guests today, Harold Stewart and the Doby Effects. I got it right. I got it right. Oh, they gave some really fabulous information. I love them so much. They're not only my friends, they're my family. Again, thank you guys. Hey, all right, y'all did a good job. Y'all did a good job. And I'll see you next time on Take 5. Much love.
What's up with that count?
Yeah, I'm in.